While some people who's watching this video would have no idea who Ramajuri are, or what a notice like this really means. This is the totem of the tribe, the golden wattle tree, now used at Parliament. Ramajuri are a very interesting tribe, and I've possibly tracked them back to the Reubenites, the eldest of the 12 sons of the 12 tribes of Israel. They're Shemites, and they've taken residence, and they were the custodians. The ancient ones gave them to be custodians, the Aboriginals. Well, when the wife of Colonel Walker, who is a widow now and suffered, she's had cancer and surgery and so forth, was going to be evicted off the land, I felt it was injustice. So I offered to be a gatekeeper to the Karta gateway to Star Heaven. And that's what I did as a Christian man. While their beliefs and systems may not be totally the same as mine, the dreaming's very similar. And I've asked the ministers, or I started to ask a few other people. I felt there was an injustice here. Would they stand with me as brothers and sisters standing for justice? Well, I was there for a year. I was the gatekeeper for the gateway to Star Heaven. I did warn them right from the word go that to claim sovereignty, I warned the elder, Vivian Greenshields, and Christine Walker, the Queen of Ramajuri, Colonel's wife by marriage. Nobody can dispute who Colonel was. Colonel Walker. You can view him on YouTube at the United Nations. He filed all his paperwork with the federal government, and he's got on the wall, thanks to Colonel. And this happens to be old Ramajuri. And right down there in the belly of the whale, because it's a whale, is where I was staying at Murray Lagoon. I had a letter back from the Queen and Peter Cosgrove, and contacted the United Nations about some serious, very, very serious issues on this island. I've reported a murder of a mother of 2 children to the police, who refused to write up a report. I gave the murder to Michael Pinguelli on video. He has not made a report. I've given the same documents to the council, which has gone to the mayor and the CEO, and the commissioner of the island. I've given them a report of the murder of a woman called Karen Rainey. Just look it up all over the internet. I'm got to the point where I don't feel our system of justice is up to scratch. I warned of sedition and treason. We would be classed as being seditious and treasonous within an empire. Like the Roman Empire, we have a British Empire. Only this one was controlled by the sea. I said we will be infiltrated, and I said we could lose our lives. We had a man turn up who claimed to be a Queen's robber scout. His name he gave me was Matthew Fowler. I had to tolerate this man for 8 weeks or 6 weeks, who bragged about his involvement with Michael Kirby, a man who sodomized me and put me in prison when I was 16 and treated me as an adult. I've made all these reports before, but he was accompanied by another woman called Shoshani. They both left with vital documents. Then he tried to impose, the 2 of them are colluding together. They tried to impose a $1 million gag order on me if I played the video or the recording of what I said to them and what they said to me. I accused him of stealing my USBs and vital information to the information in the Corey Rainey's murder, which he had in his bag. He gave them back, but he also, his accomplice at the time, who was driving him around, Shoshani, who also had a bit to do with it. Poor old lady is 71 years old now, and been charged for drugs. I saw a car there. I believe that she acts as an agent. She works for somebody else. That was my encounter with her. Had her for 4 days. You can only speak to Christine Walker, a credible person. Ask or bring up the name Shoshani to Christine Walker. She's the queen of the ramen jury. Anyway, that's all for now. Bye. Thank you for listening. Bye now. Sometimes I have to turn off. I don't know why. Maybe I'll press pause.